Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week,
lots of room to run. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That's caught. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Makes the grab, it's Richardson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On the move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Wyoming. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Implications galore.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aztecs look to keep this drive humming.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down. Stop.
Touchdown, San Diego State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Peters. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Shown you the speed, showed the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pace. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Peters. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. He's it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 17 to Notre Dame. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Aztecs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Sutton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Peters. Trying to get behind the defense. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
They'll go back to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. The running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Aztecs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're working that left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Newberry. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Zings it complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Peters. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here,
Tons of room in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Lost to fire on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
Number 18 on the field goal.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Peters. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sutton. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Wide open downfield.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sutton. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Was to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one? Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Peters. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Newberry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So now it's 2nd and long. They give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
To the air, it's Peters. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.